From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning. We finally made it to the weekend, right? And I actually think we're doing pretty decent out there, all things considered. Here in the valley, we're going to be 100 to 104. Siskiyou, Modoc County, we'll call it upper 90s, well, upper 80s, lower 90s, really the best way to put it. Eastern Mountains, mid-upper 90s, kind of right there in that range. Don't think we're going to see quite as many triple digits out there in the 395 corridor here through this afternoon. I think most of those are going to be relegated there in the valley, specifically from Red Bluff up to Redding. Again, it's going to be that 100 to 103, 104 range, but the rest of us are pretty much going to be there in the 90s, so we'll call, upper 80s, lower 90s here in Siskiyou County out to Modoc County. A little hazy still, of course, that Park Fires impact still being felt. Now towards Trinity County, pretty much clear, 99 to 101 there as well. Same for western Siskiyou County. Of course, along the coast, that marine layer is really ripping, and we'll be in the lower to mid 60s out there. Really, probably more like mid 60s through today. Speaking of the fire, of course, we talked about the Park Fire there just a second ago, still hazy out there. As we head through today, well, there's still some fire danger here in the valley, out in portions of central Siskiyou County, Modoc County, out towards the eastern mountains, out towards Doyle and the state line. We're talking the low end of high category here due to the fact that, well, we're staying dry through this weekend. We're staying relatively toasty, all things considered, with some gusty winds out there. So, of course, we're seeing that here through today, through tomorrow as well. Very similar conditions in that respect here. In fact, we're starting to see more high category fire danger here south of Wairika, north of Mount Shasta City. But by and large, it's not quite as high. But I do want to mention that. Do your part to help prevent these next wildfires. I think we'll get through this just fine. I think the main story here for the next 7 days is actually that relative cool down here. A little bit of relief in sight. Mike was talking about this yesterday as we head into the next several days, really past the weekend and into next week. So let's take a look at the 7 day and you can see what I'm talking about. So along the coast, yeah, we're going to be in the lower to mid 60s for the next several days, but go out a little further inland to western Siskiyou County. Head out to Trinity County and, well, check it out. Those 90s turn into 80s as we head through about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Same for Trinity County. As we head through that time frame, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we get back down to lower 90s, maybe even upper 80s out there as well. And of course, out towards Mount Shasta City, Alturas and Modoc County, towards the eastern mountains, it's the same story. We're going to be letting go of those 90s here, which we will see this weekend, but towards Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hey, check that out. We don't see any 90s out here. We're talking consistent upper, even mid 80s out there. And of course, even in the valley, we're getting in on that as well. Let's head to Redding here, see what we have in store. Okay, right, we just saw those triple digits at the beginning, but check it out. As we head through tomorrow, we let go of those triple digits, get back down to the lower 90s by Monday and Tuesday. So I'm really thinking that Monday, Tuesday time frame is going to be the coolest portion of the week, and certainly is a little bit cooler. We're talking a 10 to 12 degree cool down widespread across the area. Now, it's not going to be cool. Of course, you know that. You see the temperatures, but definitely a nice little bit of relief in terms of those summer temperatures here across the North State. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update. I'll be back with you at noon for more fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you then.